With hundreds of videos claiming to have the perfect start to hardcore Minecraft, I decided I want to put all of those to the test, and what I pulled off might just be the best start you will ever see. My name is Ryan, also known as the #1 Minecraft player of all time. And this is the beginning of my hardcore world, which I'm going to be making the best ever. And we're never going to even worry about me dying and losing everything and having to restart again and all this. Don't mind me, we could just ignore that. Let's get started. Okay, so I should definitely start off by probably just getting some wood. Now hold on just a minute. I said I wanted to make this the best start in hardcore Minecraft. And in order to truly do that, I have to break this video down into 3 different phases. Phase 1 is going to be getting a full set of netherite armor. Phase 2 will be killing the ender dragon and getting an elytra. And phase 3 will be building my ultimate dream starter base. Anyways, let's get back to it then. So I think I'm just going to speed run and getting the starter stuff here. Sleep, 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 sleep. Well, anyway, now that I have all my basic tools, I want to try to find somewhere I can build my starter base. Well, it's going to be more like my pre-starter base, because the real one is more like my first mega base at the end of the video. Just found myself a little shipwreck, and oh, don't mind if I do. First diamonds of the world, there we go. Oh, sweet, a village. I'll probably just end up building a quick house around here, maybe in a spot like this. But oh yeah, I can already see the vision here, so let's just get started building this thing. Let me get a little bit of storage set up so I'm not always so full. Add in the normal stuff, plus a couple of floors. Now I'm running into a little bit of a problem. This would all be so much easier with some iron tools, so I'm going to put the house on pause for a minute and upgrade my gear a little bit. This cave looks like a good place to start, minus all these skeletons of course. Alright, well I'll call that a pretty successful mining trip, and I'll get a little farm set up so I can try not to starve to death. So now I can finally build my walls up to something a little more safe. You know what, I think that'll do perfectly. Now it's time to add the roof on, and I'm thinking of doing a shape kind of like this. But I've never really built a roof shaped like this before, so I'm just a tad nervous. After about an hour of designing this place, I actually think it turned out really nice. I'm pretty proud of myself, but I will admit it was pretty painful. Almost as painful as you not hitting the subscribe button yet. Like, come on. We're 3 minutes into this thing, and it's right there. Just hit it. But I do think we should probably upgrade our gear to diamond by now. Diamond speedrun. You know, I don't really know if these ones are worth it to get up here. Yeah, I ended up getting those and it definitely wasn't really worth it. But I did manage to get enough diamonds for a full set of diamond armor and a full set of tools too. Which also means I can start enchanting and get closer and closer to finishing my first phase, netherite armor. I did decide that it'd be a good idea to first go to the nether and build a quick XP farm I found doom scrolling on TikTok, but it worked for a whole 2 minutes before I got bored and decided just to mine quartz for some XP. Well, now that I have all those 30 levels, I want to start collecting everything I'll need to get the 32 ancient debris required to craft all my netherite tools and armor. So for the next hour or so, it was just harvesting the wheat farm, breeding the sheep, and shearing the sheep. Wheat, sheep, wheat, sheep, wheat, sheep, wheat, sheep, wheat, sheep. Man, oh man, I finally got enough to do everyone's favorite way to get netherite. Bed mining. Let's see how good this way really is. right, I have 4 netherite ingots, so I can upgrade every piece of my armor to... No, hold on. I'm an idiot. I completely forgot I still have to go to a bastion and find a netherite upgrade. How in the world did I not remember that it's like the most important part? So I set off on a great adventure to go find a bastion. And, well, there was one super close by, so I lucked out there. I also remembered to bring a fire resistance potion and a lava bucket to deal with those pesky piglin brutes, because those dudes will delete my world. So my plan right now is to kind of just dig through the roof here and kind of try to attack from the top. I don't think I see anybody that's going to try to attack me. Well, I guess I really didn't think it through too much because I have to get all the way down there. But I think I have a plan. If I just drink my potion right now, then I should be able to just put the lava here and ride it all the way down to the bottom. I think this is going to work. Oh, look at that, guys. I think I might just be a genius. Now I just have to make my way over to this chest here and dodge all these scary things on the way. Maybe kill this guy with a lava bucket real quick. I did read somewhere, too, that if you can go under the chest and kind of block yourself off, then when you open it... Ooh, okay, there's the upgrade. Anywho, when you open it, then all the piglins won't get mad at you for looking inside their stuff. While I'm still in the nether too, I think I'm just going to head over to this fortress here and kind of try to collect everything I'm going to need for the ender dragon fight. Which of course means blaze rods, and I don't know about you, but I'm getting really tired of these guys always flying away just like this. So I'm going to build a little wall around this whole thing to keep them in here. And finishing touches here. Alright, it should hopefully be a lot easier to get some blaze rods now. With this last blaze, I should have everything I need. Alright, I have 10 of them. That's enough for all the Eyes of Ender. Now I just need to go on a little bit of an Enderman killing spree. And this should be the last one here too. Perfect. Yeah, 15 pearls should be more than enough to get to the end. And just like that, I'm about to complete Phase 1, and I have just about everything I need to complete Phase 2, which is going to be killing the Ender Dragon. But would you look at that, a full set of netherite armor. Oh my god, you love to see it, don't you? Okay, I kind of want to add some of these armor trims here too. I think that'll look pretty cool. That definitely looks a lot better. I just spent a couple minutes putting together everything I think could probably come in handy beating this dragon, so... all that's left to do is beat this thing and make it super cinematic. You know, I honestly remember that dragon being a lot harder. But now that the dragon is finally dead, we can make our way to go find some end cities and hopefully an Elytra. Another thing I forgot is just how long it can take to find one of these things. I've been running around here for like 45 minutes now and haven't found a single city. Of course, as soon as I say that, look what I found. I just have to build over this gap coming up and hopefully not fall to my death. This part definitely seems a little bit sketchy. Thankfully, it does look like this one has an end ship too, so let's just make our way up the city, grab all the shulkers we possibly can, get over to the ship, and get ourselves our first ever Elytra. Let's test this bad boy out and get going home! Phase 2 complete. Which of course means we can start working on the third and final phase. And for that, we're going to need 3 key ingredients. Cobblestone, stone, and what? well, stone bricks. It's a lot of rocks, okay? So I just got done gathering everything I'm gonna need to build this, which really wasn't nearly as bad as I was thinking. And I'm gonna be using this design by Turtlecraft, which will get me over 28,000 cobblestone an hour. So now I'm just gonna let this thing run for around an hour while I go to the gym, and when I get back, we should have more than enough for our build. Oh yeah, we definitely got enough of this now. And I just have to get started on getting a ton of lava right here and smelting around 30 stacks of this into regular stone. It's all pretty much done smelting now, so I can turn this stone into all the different blocks it has to be, like bricks, walls, slabs, stairs, and start collecting all the other materials I'm gonna be needing, like a ton of spruce, a ton of gravel, andesite, and light gray wool. That last one was the most annoying, waiting for these stupid sheep to grow their wool back. And I also already have a spot lined up pretty close to my starter hut that I want to build my main base. I'm going to be using a mod called Lightmatica to help me break down my build into the main structure in the center, and then everything else around it will be separate. So without further ado, let's start constructing our first base so we can complete our final phase of this video. And I'm gonna add in these little stone outlines in the middle circle so I can put some farms in each one of them. This is what it looks like after all the farms have been built, so now we can start working on the outer portion of the base. I think this looks really cool from far away too. Look at that. And now the last part of this build is taking all these sheep from my old base to my new base so I can set them all up in their pens. And now finally, after 45 hours of work, we have completed all 3 phases that we set out for to make this the ultimate perfect start to hardcore Minecraft.